Good morning. I hope you have been well. As you can probably hear from the birds, it is quite early in the morning here, and they are all a twitter this morning. We have had rain for probably the last 4 days, but today I have woken up and we've got beautiful blue skies so far. And I was just going to go for my little morning walk around the garden, and I thought that I might take you with me. The garden is pretty much still asleep. The sun has not risen over the hills yet, so this part of the garden isn't in any sun. As I said, it is quite early in the morning. I just thought we might just have a very slow, quiet walk around the garden. I'm actually not going to talk much. I generally just have a bit of a walk around, listen to the bird song, look at all the beautiful flowers, see how everything's kind of tracking in the garden, and kind of make a little bit of a mental list of the tasks that I need to tackle. So let's do that together this morning. We have finally had a drop in the temperatures, and so the growing season is just about to start. So I'm so excited to start getting into these beds and start planting up into the kitchen garden. So we'll be doing that together in a video, possibly in another week. These here are actually a sort of apricot-y peach coloured sun jewel, and they have just self-seeded. You can see the flowers are all still closed up because the sun hasn't got here yet, but they are spectacular when they are all bloomed, and just the colour is just really just a very sweet, cute kind of colour. The bees are still sleeping. They probably won't start until the sun gets a bit more on the back garden. I wanted to show you very quickly. In here, there is a large, quite beautiful cement pot. You can kind of see the rim just here. And in the pot is this sort of cypressy tree. I'm hoping in the coming weeks to get the pot taken out and for this to go in the ground where it is, just so I can repurpose that pot in a place where I would be able to appreciate its beauty. So I just wanted to show you how this little section looks right now so that you can kind of see what it's going to look like in the coming weeks with that change. I think it is incredible that the flowers close up, that so many of the flowers actually close up at night time. So I have shown you this plant before, and you know that these beautiful little pink blooms open up quite wide. But they only do that once the day has started and there's sunlight on them. So in the early morning hours or in the late evening, they close up just like this. And you can see this one down here is an early riser, and it has sensed that the morning is here and it is opening up. In another hour or so, all of the blooms will be open on this plant, and it will just look gorgeous. And now you can see The gorgeous morning sun has just peeked over. Well, I hope you enjoyed coming on my sort of morning walk around the garden. I really enjoy, if the weather is nice and I'm up early, just having that little stroll around, being able to listen to all the birdsong, hearing like my whole neighborhood kind of wake up. And just, I mean, now like the breeze through the trees, seeing the bees start to come out, and just all like kind of the growth that happens in the garden. I think every day you go out and you notice something else, something new is blooming, or something's grown a lot. Or so anyway, yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that. It's definitely a very special time, I think, when it's early morning and it's so quiet and the birds are just sort of waking up and having their breakfast, and they're, you know, singing away. And goodness, you can hear that bird there. It's actually, I can see it from where I'm sitting here. It's looking around for grubs, I think. But the other thing that I wanted to do with you today is get into these packages. So I have been very excited to get into them. And one of them is some books. You know how much I enjoy reading, and I have actually pretty much gotten through my entire physical TBR pile. So, apologies. TBR stands for to be read. So I've pretty much gotten through all of my to be read books, and I don't have any physical books left. I don't know if there's anyone else that's like me, but sometimes I just crave a physical book. I just want to be able to, you know, hop into bed at night or on the couch and just hold a physical book and turn the pages. I'm actually not sure kind of what, it's just a feeling I think you get. Sometimes I'm more than happy to read on my iPad through Hoopla or Kindle or anything like that. But yeah, sometimes I want a physical book. So I have ordered 2 new books that I thought I would share with you. I always love looking at what other books people buy. I love recommendations and finding new authors and things. So I thought sharing these with you might give you a little bit of book inspiration. You all know how much I love these books by Verity Bright, the Lady Eleanor Swift mystery books. They are very much a cozy mystery. They're sort of set in the 1920s. Lady Eleanor Swift is one of the main characters. She inherits an estate from her late uncle, and it's basically just like the staff that she has working in the house are just hilarious. There's such characters. Her butler Clifford comes on all these adventures with her. They've got the little dog Gladstone that comes along as well. They're really delightful books. They bring in just the biggest smile to my face. They're laugh out loud funny. They're very sweet, very wholesome sort of books. There's a little bit of romance, and they do have, so each book is kind of centered around murder and mayhem, I suppose, but it's done in a very sort of delightful way, and it's very charming, and as I said, very wholesome. And they're certainly not dark sort of crime murder books. They're cozy mysteries, and so a murder kind of happens and then mystery and mayhem ensues, and you kind of follow Eleanor as she tries to solve these crimes. And I'm up to book 17. I think there's up to book 21 published, but I'm slowly working my way through, and yeah, they've all just been incredible. I've enjoyed them immensely, and Eleanor actually travels a lot as well, so it's all set in the 1920s. And, you know, so there's no planes in that. They go on big cruise ships. She was in Manhattan. She goes to the coast. This one's set in Venice. I know she goes to Egypt. Anyway, they are utterly just charming and delightful, and I really enjoy these books. So this is the newest one to my collection. I'm very excited to get into this one. I won't read you the entire sort of back there. You can look it up online if you're interested in the book. But this one's set in 1924. Lady Eleanor Swift has been on a grand tour around Italy for a month with her butler Clifford. Finally arriving in Venice, she is thrilled to be attending the famous Carnival. All that's needed is a perfect bejeweled costume for her faithful bulldog Gladstone. But on her first gondola ride to take in the sights, a passenger collapses into the canal with a knife sticking out of their back. It then goes on with a full blurb. I'm not going to read the entire thing, but they're just... yeah, I really love them. And, you know, they're like a palette cleanser book. So particularly if you read sort of maybe some more of like the darker genres, these are just an incredible palette cleanser in between. I know sometimes I will read books like that, and then this is just a brilliant book. When you're in the mood for something a little bit like warm and cozy and a little bit of like adventure and travel and that, these books are incredible. So very, very excited to have this one. And then the other book that I have added is this, Empire of Shadows. It's book 1 in Raiders of Arcania. I have never read anything by this author before. I very much enjoy... I have quite a breadth of books that I like. I like my cozy mysteries, I like romance, action, adventure, that kind of thing. And this is very much in the action adventure category. The reviews I looked at online were very positive for this book, and they basically said it was a combination between The Mummy, from like the movie The Mummy, and The Mummy Returns from like the 90s, which, oh, they are like my favorite movies, the Mummy movies with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. They're just, yeah, if you have not watched the Mummy movies, cannot recommend them enough, particularly if you like sort of a fun action adventure genre. But so apparently they're a cross between The Mummy and Tomb Raider. And I also love Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie as Lara Croft. Absolutely love those movies. So this book seemed like it was right up my alley. Again, very excited to get into it. It is kind of a historical one as well. So nice Victorian ladies don't run off to find legendary lost cities. One trifling little arrest shouldn't have cost Ellie Malroy her job, but it's only the latest in a line of injustices facing an educated woman with an archaeological ambitions. When Ellie stumbles across the map to the mysterious ancient city, she knows she's holding her chance to revolutionize pre-Columbian history. There's just one teensy complication. A ruthless villain wants it, and Ellie is all that stands in his way. I won't read the whole thing, but yeah, this is definitely going to be one for like a rainy weekend when I can devote the time and just really get into it. It's a good sized book, action, adventure, historical kind of thing. If you love your archaeology, that kind of, and a bit of romance from what I understand. So I'm assuming this is Ellie, and then this is also the main male character. And I think it's a bit of like an enemies to lovers kind of situation. But I know I've said it a million times, I am actually genuinely really excited to get into these books. I enjoy reading so much, and I do try to expand my sort of authors. You can, particularly with myself, I can kind of, I have my little roster of authors that I really enjoy, and I tend to kind of stick to them a lot, but it is really nice to be able to add new authors. So I have high hopes for this book. I will, once I get stuck into both of these, I will let you know how I go and kind of what my thoughts are. I have read a number of these books already, so I already know that I'm going to enjoy this one, but I definitely will let you know my thoughts on this one and whether I think it's one for you to pick up. I am quite a quite a book connoisseur, if you will, and I'm probably a little bit picky. If I'm being completely honest with you, I'm probably a little bit picky, and sometimes books that other people online might rate really highly, I just don't enjoy as much as they seem to, and that's completely fine. It doesn't mean that they're not great books, it just means they weren't great books for me. So I'm hopeful that this is a good book for me and that I will be able to purchase book 2 of this very soon. The other thing that I bought, and this was very much a influenced purchase, I was watching Lydia actually on YouTube, and she had this set of really beautiful measuring cups. She had measuring cups and she had little like spoons as well. So I'm hoping I have purchased the full set of these. We shall see. But I wanted, the measuring cups I have are, oh gosh, the measuring cups I currently have are kind of plastic. And I am very slowly trying to sort of get rid of the majority of plastic from my kitchen, and not in any sort of rush to do so, but just as things are getting a bit worn and I'm needing to replace them, I am trying to replace them with non-plastic. And the measuring cups and spoons that I have are if you've seen my cooking videos before, they're quite worn. I've had them for years and years and years, and they're very worn out and a little bit tired looking. So I definitely needed to get a replacement. And while the box says gold measuring cups set, I actually didn't want the gold set. I just wanted plain stainless steel with a wooden handle. So fingers crossed that is what I got. Oh yes, yep, excellent. I just wanted a plain stainless steel. I didn't need gold or anything. Oh wow. Oh, these are beautiful. Look at them. I hope you can see. So I've just got a plain stainless steel, and then I've got the wooden handle, and it's just got in the handle so this is like 1/4 of a cup or 60 mils. They're very nice. Oh, I'm very pleased with that purchase. So I got the full set of measuring cups. I think stainless steel will be much easier to keep clean. I tend to boil the, have boiling hot water when I'm cleaning them because I use a lot of oil and things, and that can leave quite a residue. So I'm hopeful that the stainless steel will be much easier to clean. These are very nice. I am incredibly happy with this purchase. And I just thought the little wooden handles were quite chic. And quite lovely, just with a nice natural kind of vibe to them. So I got those. I think they came in a gold and they came in like a copper. Sturdy stainless steel, non-slip grip, easy to clean and store, and they say dishwasher safe. Now, I don't tend to use a dishwasher very much at all. I tend to, because I batch cook a lot of things, I don't actually have a lot of dishes normally throughout the week, so I will just kind of hand wash on occasion. I don't know how the wooden handles would go in the dishwasher. However, the box does say dishwasher safe, so maybe they will be completely fine in the dishwasher. I'm over the moon. These are incredible, and they're actually really nice and lightweight as well. You don't want a heavy. And then I also got the measuring spoons to go with it. So it's like a full matching set. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my God, is that not the sweetest little thing you have ever seen? Oh, look how cute it is. Oh wow, I'm so happy with this purchase. Oh goodness. I mean, like even just that laid out, I mean this is obviously not laid out very well, but just laid out like that, I think that looks just very sort of cottagecore, very elegant and chic, how they all match. That definitely pleases a part of me, that they all match, which is really nice. So I will be able to either get rid of or donate my old set. Oh wow, what an incredible purchase. I'm very happy with those. I will link these, and I will link the 2 books that I bought in the description box in the event that you're interested in them. But yes, sorry, I had not obviously seen these in person before, and I was a bit nervous. You know when you buy things online, you never kind of know. But these are very happy with that purchase. All right, well, I think that that's going to be all from me today. I hope you have enjoyed spending the time with me, coming along with me for my little morning stroll around the garden, listening to all the birds song and just having a little look and seeing what's changed in the garden. And I hope you've enjoyed unboxing these things. I'm just, cannot wait to get stuck into those books. And I am over the moon with this purchase for the kitchen. Oh my goodness. These are just lovely. Anywho, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. You will have probably noticed that I have started doing the 2 videos a week. So I hope you're all really enjoying having the 2 videos. They are a little bit shorter videos, although I'm not sure how long this video is. It's probably quite a long one. But I think quite a number of them are a lot shorter, sort of around the 20 minutes, half an hour mark. So I hope you are enjoying coming and visiting me twice a week here on YouTube. Alright, well I will see you in the next video. Bye.